Ghana has a rich tradition of social protection efforts by communities and civil society entities, and over the years, the state has implemented a range of pro-poor programs. However, persistent economic and social inequalities indicate the need for intensification, harmonization, and sustenance of these efforts towards a clear vision of the change that is required. In order to optimize gains for national socio-economic development, more efficient, harmonized, and better targeted approaches to social protection are required.
Our main purpose here as civil society organizations is to understand the concepts, understand the significance, the need, why we need to appreciate and support social protection, so that in as much as we are thinking of infrastructure, we are thinking of year of roads, we are thinking of building hospitals, building schools, we are thinking of improving market centers, we will also improve the quality of life of the citizenry, especially those within the extreme poor bracket.
A modern system of social protection in Ghana has the potential to significantly impact incomes, equitable development, and increased access to social services for the extreme poor and vulnerable. Yet, the Ghanaian socio-economic environment is in transition and requires strategic interventions to leverage available opportunities.
Well, social protection, we see it as a right, okay? And therefore, to do it in a more organized, it's been referred for a very long time. In a traditional setting, in the formal setting, it's been there. But government has recognized or realized, as well as other governments all over the world, that's a major tool for poverty reduction. And therefore, we as a country have also developed a policy, of course, to guide us in doing that. And this policy is being implemented in all sectors. We have in education, we have in agri, we have in local governments, district assemblies, etc. And again, in the implementation, we work with the other partners, development partners, CSOs, and the research institutions, as well as academia.
Information and communication advancement arising from the mobile telephony revolution, increasing urbanization, and the changes in community, cultural, and family arrangements have had implications for the traditional social protection system. On the other hand, the development of vibrant civil society organizations, active workers' organization, and an informed media has increased opportunities for dialogue, social accountability, and pursuit of responsive development.
I think it was very relevant that we share a story like what we did, because what we are trying to do with this learning event is to be able to let all the CS organizations that are attending understand the various ways in which they can work with the media. And the video I shared was a video on the LEAP program that we had produced out of a partnership that we had at Joy News with UNICEF in 2016. And so it was shared just to demonstrate to them that these are some of the products that you can get out of a successful partnership with a particular media house.
Stronger emphasis on social protection has, however, been associated with an increase in the number of activities, projects, and programs related to social protection, which leads to duplications and fragmentation of the social protection system. Therefore, developing a consistent and agreed upon definition of social protection is essential, as different stakeholders are currently still working with different understandings of which programs are social protection programs.
The CSOs, they work in the districts and in the communities. Okay, at the district level, they definitely need the cooperation and support of the district assemblies. Now, the local government sector, ministry, for that matter, local government service, the Office of the Head Local Government Service is the one responsible for managing issues at the district and community levels. And therefore, if CSOs in such meetings like this, where they're trying to craft out what they want to do and how they want to work in the various districts, it's just time to reason that they involve the local government service in this planning. Once they are involved, then they can also create the enabling environment for them in the district assemblies.
In order to target the right beneficiaries of the various social protection programs will heavily depend on civil society groups. There is widespread agreement on the vital role that CSOs can play in influencing policies and practices to make them pro-poor, and Send Ghana is one such CSO which has recognized the need to understand policy processes better and use evidence to engage in more effective dialogues.
I believe this is one of the best opportunities, apart from the socialization, interaction, and the rapport that we have established. I believe that sharing of information is now going to be key in our day-to-day activities.
Send Ghana has on several occasions engaged successfully in the policy processes of government and of international institutions to enable them generate high-quality, practically relevant research or have access to such research. They also access and participate in policy networks and communicate their concerns in an effective and credible manner. This is evident in their 3-day learning event. The event provided a platform for CSOs, academia, private sector players, and the media to share their experiences, research works, publications, achievements, and humanitarian activities in the area of social protection.
I think that's the idea, to bring people from all sectors together to share ideas, people working in social protection proper as a field, those of us working in cross-cutting teams like anti-corruption as well. And for me, that has been the value, that I work in a sector that basically cuts across a lot of other working areas. So when you come to these events, you pick up networks, people who are working in sectors that you can contribute to.
It also seeks to increase learning and stimulate dialogue on the existing opportunities in the area of SP for the private sector and identify other ministries executing special protection programs, and empower non-state actors to ensure more sustained and effective involvement of clients and communities in social protection delivery and review processes. This participatory workshop focused on how CSOs can maximize their chances of influencing policy towards meeting the needs of the poor, general discussions on what works and does not work in different contexts.
Discussions were engaging. The issues that we were discussing also brought up so many angles that we as CSOs have not even had the opportunity to look at it from. The presentations that were given by those from academia has really incited another level of conversation as to whether the monies that we are pumping into our social protection programs are actually yielding the benefit or the desired benefit that we want them to yield.
Stakeholders also discussed how engagement can be more effective in influencing pro-poor policy. Send Ghana and its partners, for instance, have documented key issues on social protection delivery in Ghana that will interest Ghanaians ahead of the 2020 general elections. The report, titled Towards a More Equal Society, the Citizens' Manifesto on Social Protection Programs and Policies 2020, captures issues on the key social protection programs being implemented in Ghana.
I want to thank the whole SEND team for the teamwork that we have exhibited in actually organizing this program. I believe that such teamwork is what defines SEND, and as we continue to do our advocacy, I would like to entreat all partners that let's come together as we have done for the learning event and collaborate more in other projects so that social protection programs can have the desired results that we all want to see.
It was also important for SEND to partner the media, who represents the fourth estate of the realm, to champion the cause for improved social protection delivery in Ghana through their platforms, which serves as a source of information for the entire citizenry. The success of SEND Ghana's efforts in improving social protection delivery in Ghana can be done through effective communication of the issues highlighted in our Citizens Manifesto through articles and stories to garner public attention.
We all know that CSOs are doing very well when it comes to conducting research, visiting deprived communities in order to ascertain the situation as far as social protection issues are concerned. Unfortunately, some of these issues are not known because they are not being channeled through the appropriate media. This is where the media is needed to highlight some of these issues for government to be aware and then address most of the challenges.
SEND Ghana's storytelling project with Ghanaian editors also fall under the Citizens Manifesto on Social Protection Programs and Policies project being implemented in partnership with UNICEF. This project enables the media to tell the human interest part of the various social protection policies.
To enable the media tell the story as far as social protection is concerned, there needs to be a collaboration between the media and the CSOs. Unfortunately, the media also at a point has some challenges, and this is where we call on the CSOs to support us in every small way. We know that CSOs depend on funding from their donors. We also know it is sometimes difficult to justify what they use some of the monies for, but in their little way, there should be a way out in highlighting social protection issues in the country.
CSOs are a very crucial part of our national life as a country. A lot of them touch on issues that are the bread and butter issues that we as journalists are always talking about. And so we really need to find synergies in between our work. We need to continuously build platforms where we are engaging, we're exchanging ideas, and then we are working together to ensure that we are meeting them halfway and they are also meeting us halfway. And together we are producing the CSO content and then the journalism that would help better the lives of people.
The platform engages in advocacy work at all governance levels to enhance the participation of CSOs in the formulation and implementation of social protection policies and programs to promote its vision of the way forward for social protection in Ghana.
A small organization like SEND Ghana, I don't have to go to the field. We have a web-based M&E system, and if I don't want to approve your project, I will just go there and see whether you are reporting on your activities. So they don't know that sometimes I may say put on hold something, because I go to the web base and check, are you reporting on your activities? The money that you took, have you reported back to account? Why can't a whole government institution employ some of these smart management tools and save us money?
SEND Ghana acknowledged the support of 3 CSO platforms: the Sustainable Development Goals Sub-Platform, Goal 10, the Social Accountability Forum, and the Civil Society Platform for Social Protection for their contribution towards the project and entire process. It is as a result of such partnership that the voice of the grassroots is heard by policymakers. Our sincerest thanks also goes to the participants from all the regions that hosted the dialogue series. The concerns and demands discussed made the process fruitful.